Okay. Welcome back, everyone. So we're on episode 10. We've made our way to the sea countries. So let's look into my cabinets here, see what I've got in these folders. Alrighty, in this drawer, I think I go from C to F. And it looks like the first country here, Cambodia. So let's whip this guy out. Take a look at what I've got in there. Alright, so Cambodia. Looks like some stock cards and such. So I'm just going to kind of spread them out. I have a pretty strong desire for some reason to look at every stamp, and I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'm just going to kind of breeze through. That way we can just kind of get an overview of what I have. Yeah, kind of like this one. That one's kind of old looking. I don't know a whole lot about that one, but that's kind of cool. Cambodia, this is number 263. I actually have this cataloged. Coat of arms, apparently. And we've got, okay, what is this? Looks like some cattle. This is set number 7981. Oh, cool. I have a Winter Olympics set. Okay. So here's some more. These look like they have famous actors or something. This is a set of 6. These look like CDOs. Not a big deal to me. Not super crazy about CTOs, but pretty nice looking. Film strip design. Neato. Okay. So, let's see, what else do we have here? Looks like a unique antique automobiles. That's kind of cool. Being a mechanic as if I don't deal with enough cars all the time. So here they are on stamps, but that's okay, it doesn't bother me. These are actually kind of cool. I like these. Cool. Cool looking antique cars, I will say. I do actually kind of like those. It looks like the next ones is just some fish. No information on this glassine here, or this stock card. It does have a few different fish in here. So some fish stamps. Pretty cool. They do look like CTOs as well. Sad. The old CTO plague. Never ends with CTOs, huh? And what is this finally? With these out of here. Planes. I just had the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles pop into my head, and I was actually watching another John Candy movie recently. What was it? Uncle Buck. So a whole bunch of different airplanes and stuff. These also look like CTOs. Looks like my whole Cambodia stock is just a slew of CTOs, sorry to say. I don't think any of these are actually used. So, nothing too crazy in all this, but interesting to see what I had in there. So let's go ahead and just move on to the next country and see what I happen to have in there. Alright. The Cameroons. Wow, a big chunk of stock cards. Okay, wow. How about this? Let me bring you down here. And let's just kind of browse through these real quick. 567, 556, 27 to 8. A vertical stamp here. President, okay. 452, 398. So we're getting older as we're going. Proclamation of probably Declaration of Independence. Probably Federal. Okay. Okay, is that Churchill? No kidding. Well, there you go, Daniel. Let's have to check the list, see if you have this. Some of those ones I just sent you, I didn't even check, but that one you might not have. Cameroun Occupation Française, so it's an overprint. 138, that one's a relatively older looking stamp. There's another one, 139, 137. Okay, oh, now we got we got newer, 512, so that's just out of order. 181. Some elephants. What's that say? Color with a question mark. Just so you guys know, this isn't dirt on my nail. I just smashed my nails up and the little blood stains under there, sadly. Cameroon, no more, okay. Got the guy on the canoe. 255, Cameroun Français. 27/8/40, so August 27th, 1940. 255, kind of interesting, those additional overprint stuff there. Same kind of thing, different lady. There's another guy. Premier Minister, the Prime Minister, alright. Okay, refugee, something. 1st of January 1960, number 336. Yeah, these numbers are getting bigger now, 401, so these are definitely out of order. Huh. Those are interesting looking stamps. I like that one. Silly looking guy. Okay, yeah. Oh, a bunch of Cameroon. I do like, I was actually like itching to do another one of these episodes because I like looking through this stuff. Just have no freaking recollection of what I've got in any of these folders, really. Some of them I have an idea, but most of them I have just no idea what I have anymore. It's actually sorted most of these stamps into these folders, you know, a year or two ago. There's so much stuff. Yeah, it's just a blur. Okay, I've definitely seen this one before. Okay. Oh, that's cool. I like the Jaguar there. These are overprinted, or actually maybe they're surcharged. Yeah. See this 2F, this 5F, have double bars. And then overprinted changed to 25. This one's a little higher value. Overprinted 65. I kind of like this card. I really like that one. You know what? I really do like that one. I'm not going to lie. I might go put that in my big giant album. I just think it's a really pretty stamp. Excuse me. Blue's actually my favorite color, and I like this blue and orange. I like the design. I just straight up like that stamp, so I'm going to put that aside and do stuff with that one. Okay, I can't really see a whole lot of what's going on. 343 to 51. Kind of feels bad moving these, even they're all so pretty in there, but just kind of want to see some of them. See what's going on a little bit. Some idea, just a bunch of different stuff. That's cool. I'll leave them there. Okay. That one actually looks used. Light postmark. Yeah, most of these must be mint, never hinged. Actually, I'm not even checking if they're hinged or not, but yep, previously hinged. You guys see that mark on there? Yep. Mint hinged. Okay. That's kind of pretty. Like I said, I'm trying to look at every single one, but you know, taking the time to look through these. If something catches my eye in any way, or maybe I'm just curious of like what is that, then pop it out of there. Okay, these are none of those I don't care about. Looks like this is probably a big thing of animals. This is actually kind of cool too. There's a part of me that wants to put this in the album as well. I do have those pages. I think I might. Why not? I like these. Nice, pretty little set of animals. Are they hinged? Is my question. Yeah. Darn it. Darn it with the hinges. Oh well. That's okay. I'm going to put them in there probably, and it'll be because I just like the way they look, to be honest. Cool. Well, got a couple of stamps to go in my album because I like them, and that's why they're going in there. All right, on to the next folder. Okay, actually, before I move on, I just had a little dilemma here. I said, wait a minute. So we just looked through the Cameroons. I have this folder made, and then I moved on to Cameroon. I was like, well, what the hell is going on? So let me figure this out. Alrighty, so I didn't quite understand what was going on with this, and that's why I put these were actually supposed to go in this Cameroon folder. Now, the Cameroons, spelled like that with O-O-N-S, according to Scott, this is off the west coast of Africa, north of the equator. Now, Cameroons were a British Trust territory, so I don't actually have any stamps for that. I had misfiled this stack of stock cards. These actually belonged in this folder, Cameroon, and Cameroon is a republic, and it's on the west coast of Africa, north of the equator, same thing. So basically British or not, and whoops, these can just stay right in here. And let's take a look at more Cameroon stamps that are actually in the right folder. So it looks like some set of space stamps here. Kind of cool looking. Not a big deal. What was this? Free bonus catalog value over $6. What's going on in here? I have here. So I don't have a whole lot of Cameroon stamps. So I guess with those stock cards, I've definitely got some. So what is this? Just like skis. Not a big deal. Okay, kind of cool. So these look like CTOs again. Ooh, and they're stuck together. That's sad. Shame. So, a soccer stamp, huh? Another CTO. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, that one's Poland, isn't it? Yeah, that's Poland. Some kind of airmail. Kind of interesting. That looks like Arabic or something. You can see the guy with the beard, and it almost looks like Osama bin Laden or something. Alright, well, whatever's going on here. The stamps kind of seem as crappy as the glassine, so cool. Just for fun, let's take a look at these space stamps and just see what they look like. These ones are not stuck together. These actually look never hinged, so that's nice. Look at that, pretty. Well, these are kind of cool looking. I like these. I do like the colors. I really like the blue that they use. I don't know what to say about these Cameroon stamps, but that choice of blue, I don't even know if the camera does it justice, in my opinion. I really like it. It's just a really pretty blue. I like this violet kind of purple. These are actually really pretty. I like these a lot. These are nice. Are these airmail or anything? Yes, they're airmail. That makes sense. Little space stamps. Is there anything else? No, that was it. So, alright, now we're actually done with Cameroons. On to the next folder. Alright, so this folder is fat. There's a lot of stuff in here. Can't even see. Jesus, what is this? Canada. Okay. That explains it. Got a bunch of Canada. Now, what do I do with all of this here? Holy moly. I really do have a lot of stuff. So, let me just kind of try to set it in piles here, and we'll work our way through all this good stuff. So I don't know this camera a little bit. Alright. Ooh, that one's cool. I like this one right off the bat. Oh, okay, bunch of stuff. Let's kind of breeze through this stuff. What the heck is this? So I guess I must have looked this up and found it for going for about 20 bucks on eBay, whatever that is. Okay, sake of running out of space. So let's start with this weird thing. What are these? The 50th NHL All-Star Game Commemorative. These are stamps. Yeah. I thought they were like baseball cards for a minute, but they're in this nice protective cover. Look at Wayne Gretzky. That's a popular guy. Everybody knows Wayne. Fiber on me. So these are stamps. How about that? Weird. I don't remember these at all. Excuse me. So the 50th NHL All-Star Game Commemorative Stamps. Weird. They're all these nice cards. It's funny, I've heard the name Wayne Gretzky like a million times. I don't even know what he looks like, so there you go. You know, some kind of fold-out thing here. So I guess these are all the different. These would be all the different stamps, and they're all on their individual cards. This is souvenir sheet available at participating postal outlets. We'll call some number, okay. Gordie Howe, Doug Harvey, Jock Plant. Huh. Okay, well, these are stamps. I'm surprised. This is a weird one. Where did I get that? I have no idea. But okie dokie. So, let me bring you back down. Let's try to take a look at some of these randoms in the stock card. I think I'm just going to kind of spread them out real quick and just kind of take a look at what's going on here. Don't really know. Big mix. Usually when I have a stock card like this, where it's just like a bunch of random stuff, I probably was sorting, you know, like a big bag of worldwide stamps or something, and group things together in piles, and then I just take the piles, throw them in a stock card, throw them in the folder. So I never really know. These will just be totally random stuff. That one's damaged. Bummer. So a bunch of random Canadian stamps here. That one's kind of cool. Actually kind of like that one. Here we go with the blue again. Funny how blue always catches my eye. Canada, yeah. Okay, RAM, yeah. This is a slogan cancel. Yeah, postal code. Looks like what was part of another slogan cancel here. And it's this guy has a tag, some numerals on there. Oh, well, a mix of stuff. So nothing too crazy. They had some look like that was kind of older. But not particularly valuable as far as I know. So there's a bunch of random Canadian stuff here. 1 second, let me put this back in. Okie doke, next, what is this? 1490. I'm trying to read what that is, but whatever, I can't really tell. Let's just kind of pull these out and see what I got here. Doesn't look like really old stuff. Looks like Christmas. Yep, these are Christmas stamps. I wonder if all of them are Christmas stamps. Canada Governor General. Christmas stamps and some other stuff. Okay, so yeah, geez, there's a lot of stamps in here. My goodness, there really is a lot of stamps in here. This is some pretty common issues. A swimmer. That's actually kind of a nice looking bird. I like that. Some more birds. See how these, yeah, these are no gum. Canada, Canada. Little stack of birdies. Oh, there's a slogan again about the postal code. Okay. So just a whole bunch of random stuff. What is that? What the heck? Witched canoe. That's neat. I like that one. Weird design going on here. Some kind of demon and then a... That one's kind of cool. I think that'll go in my album. I like that. I like that one. Jeez, just a bunch of random stuff. That looks like a little queen. Oh no, this is Stamps on Stamps. Can't remember where I heard that. Some YouTube video. So I'm just kind of putting out really pretty flowers. These are nice. I actually find those kind of nice to look at. I'll set those aside as well. Why not? I'm not like big on flowers or anything, but I kind of like the way those look. Oh, cool. Some bigger whale stamps. These are cool. You know, I've been thinking about ideas of what to do with. That's kind of cool too. What to do with, you know, different pages in that big album. It's still in my mind quite a bit, and I thought about, you know, like a whole page of animals or a whole page of cars, or, you know, just topical. Okay, I think I'll keep all these together and put them in there probably. I kind of am. The more I think about it, I'm kind of liking the idea of a page of animals. That seems kind of cool. None of them will probably be high value or anything, but whatever. Okay, well, is that more animals? It is. Cool. I can go with the other ones. Nice whale stamps there. That's kind of cool. Art Canada. Huh. Yeah, lots of different stuff going on here. That one's shiny. I like that too. More art. Those are pretty. So these just all go together, these different shiny art ones. These are nice. Okay, I think I've kind of satiated my curiosity of what's in here. A bunch of different stuff. And I'll put all that in later so you don't have to watch me. There's some more stuff in here too, though. Different art, tapestries or something going on. And yeah, like I said, I don't want to look at every stamp, but I'm trying to make quick work of it because I am using these episodes sort of as an excuse to browse through and see what I got going on. I was wondering if it was Churchill again, but it's not. Just see what I have in here, because if I find anything in these that I want to put in my albums, they're going in. Okay, cool. Let me pause. I decided I wanted to keep the birds. I decided I am going to do an animal page. Maybe not like, you know, 2 pages, but just 1 page perhaps of animals. I think that'd be cool. So what's this? Another random glassine full of stuff. Okay, that's grease, so that doesn't belong in there. Let's get that out there. I'll put that in the right folder later. 2 shilling 6p stamp. I might go check on that one, just see what the cat value is, just for fun. Looks used. Kind of got like a pull perf or perf damage down here or something. But a little bit of Canada. Some more. Salvage on it still. There's multiple stamps going on here. These feel used. Oh, it's folded over. I see. Vancouver it must be. If it's folded, it's folded. Just leave it like that. Okay, so nothing floats my boat really in there. Nothing crazy. Put these back. Okay, so this will be the next glassine. I really don't understand the numbers that somebody's writing there. I mean, What is that? What's with the numbers? I do a lot of stamp stuff and I don't get those numbers, guys. Ooh, that one's cool. War tax with a big fat red X. How about that? I like that. 1 cent. I really do like that. These ones all kind of are catching my interest. What do we have? Okay, another war tax. This one's 2 cents. Alright. Pretty cool. Excise. Oh, excises. I'm not gonna lie, that might be. This is probably just another tax stamp. Looks like a nasty little pen cancel. Looks like a fountain pen though. Some more excise tax. This one has a kind of cool, nice purple postmark on it. Then more excise. So I don't really know. Freaking gnat. God, I hate gnats. So a little stack of excise stamps. I think I'm going to go look these up for sure and then just kind of learn what the excise are. I'm pretty sure they're just postal tax stamps or something, but these are actually war tax. That's kind of cool to me. So I actually like this glassine. Not a bad little glassine there. That's going to go over here. What's this? This is a big fat stack of, looks like the same Canadian stamp over and over. Number 1360J. That must mean booklet or something. Man, there's a lot of them in there. This thing's thick with a bunch of them, and I'm definitely not pulling all those out. It looks like a bunch of different cancels on there though. Kind of cool. I'm just gonna leave that be. Excuse me, sorry guys. Okay, this one looks beat up but old. This is definitely an older one. See that guy? Canada postage 1 cent. On the postmark, 34 maybe, or 24, I'm not sure, but that one's definitely an older one. Too bad it's in poor shape. This one's not quite as old as this one. Just for fun, I think I'll set that aside as well and look that up and see what's going on with that one. Even if it did have a decent cat value, it's beat up, so whatever. Okay, well, these ones keep staring at me, and I don't know why I'm trying to avoid them, but I like them. They look pretty cool. C3U, it says on here. It looks old and looks cared for. Okay, this is an overprint. Maybe a surcharge, sorry. Yeah, Vancouver cancel. This must be airmail. It does have a C in the number the guy wrote, and there are planes on here. This one actually looks in decent shape. The top right corner isn't perfect, and then there's all this crap on the back, so this one's actually not in good shape. But nice cancel. Nice looking stamp with the surcharge. I'm kind of curious about that too. I might just go look that up. I have a feeling that I actually have a fair bit of older Canadian stamps in these folders, and that I'll end up looking a lot of these up. Excuse me, I'm sorry guys. When I'm done with this video. Dude, this one's nice. A little fiber on there. Get off of there. Nova Scotia. It says number 8MOG. And then NS, so it must be Nova Scotia. And then Canada. So this one actually looks in pretty good shape. The left perf's a little bit ruined, sort of actually. Darn it. It is rare to get stamps that are good, huh? I don't know if you guys noticed that little, like the perf indentation kind of running down the center there. Just right in front of my finger, vertically. That is intriguing. I'm not sure what that's about. Overall, I mean, really nice looking stamp though. I really like the design and stuff. It's definitely an older stamp. Nova Scotia. Well, there's just another one I'm going to have to check out. I'm just curious about it. It looks pretty cool. Okay. Here we go. So disregard the Italian. I'd like to reuse my glassine sometimes. So here's just another Canadian stamp. I don't think that's anything special. Okay, just random bird stamp. Okay, this one looks like it's toning and yellowing School Children's Drawings Stamps from 1970. Okay. No thanks. A little booklet in here. Curious about the booklet. What's going on with that? Might as well pull these out and just kind of spread them out real quick. Vertical pair. Well, let's see this booklet. Flowers. Feels like it's empty. Oh, there's stuff in there. Okay, so there's some booklet. A little partial booklet. Coded. Post 10. Please remove. Cool. Brilliant pink shooting star sharply reflects petals illustrated on the stamp. But the stamp is of a building, so whatever. Cool. Maybe some of these were, I don't know. So a bunch of more mixed up Canadian stuff. And the heads, I can't remember that guy's name right off the top of my head. Okay, some rams, some postage due. I didn't see that one a whole lot. Little back of book action, slogan cancel about savings bonds. Okay, so no, that's super duper special to me. Let's pause and move on to the next one. Okay, so it's like glassine with some different stuff. I don't think any of these are particularly that old. Looks like a moose. These are probably caribou or something. That looks like a mountain goat. Well, I can't see that well through the glassine, but nothing crazy. Now this one actually is kind of catching my eye. Number 35, it says. It does look old. It's got a portrait on there, so it looks pretty faded. Oopsie. Let's go camera. All right. So it's stained, old, off-center. It does look used with some kind of grid cancel. There's like a chunk of paper on the back. Probably somebody tried to hinge that with some kind of weird hinge or something. That was not in the greatest shape in the world. But I am curious about it, and it is marked number 35. I will set that aside and look that up. This one just says number 195. Nice portrait. Kind of cool. Looks like somebody's same paper, see? This whole stack that interests me is older. It must have been done by the same guy. Okay, older glassine. Oh man, this jogs my memory. I did a collection where this guy had these kind of vertical, open-ended glassines over and over. So a bunch of different stuff. Ships, that's right. I'm gonna remember, try to keep an eye out for animals. And I'm skipping these animals, aren't I? As I say that out loud. These animals I will be putting in my album. Why not? Funny, I'm like scatterbrain. I'm trying to scan all of these with my eyes really fast, and but the point of this is also that I'm looking for stuff. These are stuck. Gross. So ships. We have here. These are stuck. Oh yeah, these are in poor shape. Bummer. Bunch of different Canada stuff. Most of this looks used. Do I see any animals? Do I see any Churchill? Do I see anything old? Anything that is... That's right, let me keep an eye out. Those are stuck too. A big blob is stuck. Anything that's like high value, you know. Maybe about 32 cents, 5 cents, you know. Well, that's a big deal. Look at that one. See, speaking of high value, $1.50. That's not horrible. Kind of curious about that. Probably not worth a whole lot anyway, but I've been training myself. You know, like when I buy stamps. Hey, Beaver, that's an animal. There you go. Where did my stack of animals go? There it is. Yeah, I'm like training myself. Well, I like to, just for fun. Well, that's an insect, so it doesn't really. Plus this pence. I'm not sure that's British. That's not Canadian. Oh, wrong folder. That's Ireland. A bunch of misfits here. Anyway, I'm training myself, like when I buy from Apfelbaum and I buy these big random collections, I know that, I mean, those guys go through just boxes and boxes. I mean, you go to the website and you look at the stuff that they have for sale, and that they when they've spread it out on their big giant tables to look and evaluate it all. You know, basically, I'm sure that there's just 1 or 2 or 3 people there that are like the old stamp collectors that just know it all, and they know what to look for, and they know what's valuable and how to value these things. And anyway, just for fun, I kind of, in the back of my head these days, I'm like trying to get better at when being able to identify more valuable stamps, because when I browse through all this kind of stuff that I have, and this will not, I'm definitely going to buy more collections coming up from them, and go through them all. I just want to like be better at deciphering, worthless stamps from valuable stamps. So basically, some part of what has me thinking like that, just to chat out loud like I like to do sometimes, is like when I put up videos and you guys point out stamps that actually are high value or something, I'm like, oh man, they're right. Like I totally missed it, like skipped right by me, and I just didn't. It's just this is going kind of fast as far as me. For me, like just the way that I'm going right now. I'm usually a little slower than this. Stamp collecting is something where you take your time and da-da-da, but here we are on episode 10, and I'm only on C in the alphabet, the very first beginning C's. And I mean, God. I mean, really, guys, there's so much stuff in these cabinets, it's just ridiculous. So I just kind of want to get through them a little quicker if I could. So there's a whole bunch of different plants, probably 14 different booklet panes, different stamps, PK pane, packet pane, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, here's a cutout. Speed delivery. Looks like an airmail envelope cutout. Huh. So some more Canadian stuff here. That's a big stamp. What is that? Oh, cool. Oh, British Columbia. Look at that. 83. Kind of cool looking stamp. Some kind of neato fish. Private Courier. And it's a Boulogne Bulldars. Okay, well that's an animal. Put that in the pile. So this looks like a bunch of more common stuff. Just gonna skip that one. So, okay, just a bunch of duplicates, 405s. Full blessing, full of them. Jeez. What do I do with these kinds of things? I don't know. I guess I just put them in a folder in a cabinet. That's what I do with them. Okay, so just a little random 4-center. So 1 cent. This is Newfoundland. It's kind of nice, kind of like that. So this looks like an actual cutout of some kind of envelope. Souvenir cards, blah blah blah. Oopsie. And they stuck the stamps onto the paper. Bummer, dude. Okay. Kind of sad. Sad to see that. I feel bad when I hinge things sometimes, but Jesus, to actually just stick them on there like that, that's pretty poopy. That's even worse. So, okay. Oh, some birdies. I'm gonna put that with my animals. Canada Airmail. Kind of a nice cancel. I'm suddenly realizing that most of this episode will be, actually probably the rest of this episode will be Canada. I don't want these episodes to go too long, This is Montreal, this one, right? Yeah, Montreal 66. Huh. Well, oops. Let's keep all that disorganized. Canada official stamp overprint G. 1953 and 55, they are overprinted. G, that is correct. I must have already cataloged these. Okay, this is 55. Canada, oh, there's an animal. Why not? Go in the pile. Canada complete set 86, set of 2. Okay, these look like Christmas seals. Tuberculosis. Oh, a little girl in a wheelchair. It's kind of sad. Easter seals. Help crippled children. Lace. Some French. So, and then there's one actual 1-cent stamp. So, some Christmas seals there. Ooh, look at that guy. Nice obliterator. Look at that. That's really nice. It's a heavy cancel, so yeah, I'd call this an obliterator. Almost completely ruins the stamp. Stamp's definitely toned. I'm sure it wasn't like that to begin with. I'd really have to inspect it in more detail, but it almost doesn't look hinged. It looks just used. I kind of like the look of that. And that's not going to go on my animal page, but that's going to go on my, page of just random stamps that I like. Okay, this is also pretty nice. Newfoundland. Corners bent. Kind of splotchy cancel. Nasty hinges. No thanks. Newfoundland more. What else do we have going on here? Canada. These are a bunch of different used ones. These are pretty cool. Canada's pretty. Look at that. Pretty scenes. Purpley cancel. Hey, a birdie. Airmail. I'll steal that one out. This was probably a set, but I'm taking that one. Whatever. It's free country here. I'm taking that stamp out. Alright, so moving on. Actually, well, I was about to change my battery, but I have a little bit of time. Okay, so these look a little bit more recent. Excuse me. Yeah, I guarantee actually this will be Canada's how we're going to finish this episode as I look at that big stack of album pages over there that I set aside. I didn't even take everything out of the folder yet either. So yeah, this is pretty common stuff, nothing crazy. Common stuff. What is that? A law stamp from Quebec. Oh man, bummer, it is so damaged, but man, that one's cool looking. I wonder if that hole there is originally like that or not. I am actually going to say yes, because that doesn't look like an accident. Let me pull this out of here. Maybe not. No, I'm unsure. You guys see that hole there? It's almost like it's intentionally punched out the top of whatever her staff is she's holding. That is interesting. Even though this is in piss poor shape and just damaged, I am probably going to put that in my album because I don't think I've ever seen anything else like that. And I don't know when I've ever seen a law stamp. What is that? That is weird. Okay, I'm going to have to look that up. That's just... that one's cool. I just wish it wasn't damaged. I'm feeling a little too center. Newfoundland 3-cent. Yeah. A couple people on there. Actually kind of interested about it too, but I think I'm just going to move on. 1 penny red King George. Okay, this is another reused glassine. Okay, it looks like I have a whole chunk of stamps here in a fat stack. What is going on here? Oh, the same stamp over and over, just a buttload of duplicates. Alright. Yeah. Okay. What about all this? Christmas, a bunch of Christmas stamps. Yeah. Christmas, Noel, the little kitties. Bought little Christmas stamps. Okay. These all look, the stack in here looks the same too, so I'm going to pause, put these back in. Alright, next one. Boom, a bear. That goes in my album. Pull these out. Canada stuff's pretty common. And when you buy, like, excuse me, there's more of that excise stamp. This one has a date printed over it. 1930 something. I might as well put that with the other ones I was going to look up anyway. Yeah, when I buy, I buy the collections that I buy are like, you know, back a book and mixed and just general issues and everything. They're like just a total smorgasbord of random stuff. That's actually a nice postmark. Look at that. And what is that? Montreal Station B 18, or I guess 47. This is 1800. It looks like 47. So yeah, like they're just totally mixed. I mean, I never know what I'm going to get. All these weird postal tax stamps, airmail, you know, all kinds of weird back of book stuff, and a bunch of general issues, and a lot of it's unorganized. And so for me to actually, you know, just like most people, I think, for me to actually find something that's valuable or like has high catalog value or any of that, it's like, whoa, like that's cool. It's probably just been lost in the guy's collection, and he probably didn't even know or whatever. And usually when collectors have things that are high value, they, you know, store them properly or put them in an album or something. Oh, cool. I've seen that guy before a lot, but there's another animal for me. These are kind of older. Newfoundland again, a bunch of Newfoundland. Oh, that's the same one. I might as well keep that. Nope, that one too. It's on paper. I'm just going to skip that. Cool, but here's a color variation again. So I have 3 of those. Does it say on there what that is? I forget. A trail caribou. Okay. Yeah, I like that. So some on papers. Okay, nothing crazy here. Newfoundland. I guess that they showed up by that place and they said, what should we call it? Well, that's what they decided. Okay. There's some more stamps on stamp 73 to 55. Capex. My curiosity's killing me to just know, are these hinged or not? No. I guess they're gummed. I'm not going to touch to find out. But they look like never hinged. Huh. Nice little set here. It looks like 78. These are fairly recent. I don't think these command any kind of real cat value. Whoop, that's the pile that I was making. That's new stuff. Okay, so stack of stock cards. So let's just try to blow through this here. Stock cards. Glassines. I always say the wrong thing, don't I? Okay. Yeah. Bunch of 5 centers. Hmm. 67. Okay, pretty common stuff. 73 cancels. So yeah, this is all relatively common. Canadian stamps here. I have no idea if these are in any kind of order. I'm trying to bother to keep them in order. That's Australia. Doesn't belong. Put that aside. These are all upside down now, or what? Christmas. Okay. Another Canadian stamp. That looks like Jesus. I don't know. Not Jesus. Never mind. Never mind. Started putting them the other way, whatever. Okay, so Canada. It's probably another Christmas stamp. There's a maple leaf. Super common building. Some more building. Canada set. The Queen or whatever lady. First explorer on the plains. River Alt. A little slogan there. Canada's Christmas. Okay, these look kind of older. They're also kind of bigger. What's going on here? Farm looks like they're harvesting wheat. Huh. So a whole bunch of those. Just kind of interested about that. Wanted a better look. Canada, Jean Mance stamp. Okay, so there's a person on there. Canada Christmas stamp. Yeah, if there's anything that I blow through that you guys happen to be like, hey, ding dong, hello, that was a special stamp or anything, please let me know. I mean, all this stuff looks super common to me. That's super common. I'm not like some Canadian stamp whiz, but having sorted the world so many times, I mean, I've definitely seen a lot of Canadian stamps. And generally, just like most stamps, I mean, you can kind of tell when they're older. That's another cool bar cancel. I'm going to keep that. I like that. Generally, older stamps have portraits on there. And you can just kind of tell by how they look, you know. That's relatively old, right? But it's not like their first stamp or anything. This one looks kind of old too, but it's, as I picture the catalog in my brain, I don't think those are worth anything. Expo 67, I mean, that's fairly recent stuff. Not worth anything. Not that I'm all about value only, it's just, that's part of the fun for me, you know. It's the hunt of what you can find. I mean, everybody likes finding valuable stamps. And, okay, my battery's finally about to die. Hold on. And so yeah, that is part of the allure part of it for me. There's a lot of aspects to stamp collecting, and part of it is yeah, the hunt, the search for, you know, everybody would love to find a inverted Jenny or something like that, right? You know, it's part of the fun, and part of more parts are, you know, the learning. And there's something like, I'm talking out loud while I'm doing this, but when I work on stamps on my own, it's nice and quiet, or I play some beautiful music, or sometimes I watch TV or whatever, and just like, it's just me and my thoughts and the stamps and the crinkle of the paper, and you know, it's like kind of ASMR like, relaxing, you know. Sometimes like after a horrible day of, like, you know, really pain in the ass jobs or cars that I've had to work on, or God, the customers can be the worst. It can be kind of therapeutic to sit down and just drift away into your stamp collection. Okay, so this is just kind of a big old stack of common stuff to me. So I did pull out that one bar cancel I liked. The other bar cancel I found was better than that one, but I like, why not? I'll put them next to each other. Cool, so a little fat stack of glassines here. And, you know, it's sad, like, I don't know why I still, like, I want these videos to only be, like, 20 minutes, but it just isn't going to happen. I already know it's not going to happen. I know, because I just had to change the battery in the camera. And I have to use the camera for a certain amount of time for that to happen. So, I mean, my like, all my videos on this channel, they end up being, like, 40 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. And it kind of just depends on my mood, you know, how far I want to go into stuff. Okay, so there's another glassine full of just some common looking stuff. Yeah, sometimes I really like to look at them, take my time. Sometimes I just blab and blab and blab, and sometimes, like, you know, if I'm going to do a video on like an album I made, or, you know, something like, let's say Grandpa's album, and it's like a 3-hour video, and the truth is I spent like 6 months plus making the album, Jesus, and I really tried, you know, and so, like, I really want to show everything. I want to give it justice. I want to do it justice, you know. It's like, if you work on something for so long and put so much effort and just hundreds and hundreds of hours into it, I mean, you know, you don't want to skip through it. This is a nice sheet. This looks mint almost, yeah. Canadian, so U20, oh, 07, okay, World Cup, Canada. Nothing else on there. So I actually have a sheet. I don't have a lot of Canadian sheets. This kind of looks like a full sheet too. And I do like a little guy standing in the corner in the selvage. If I were ever going to use these up, if I lived in Canada and we're going to use these, I definitely would keep this on the, I put this on the letter, you know, keep it together. So that's a nice little sheet. Put that with those hockey stamps. Whoa, that is cool. Oh, cool, censored cover. Oh, check that out. Okay, let me pull this rest of the stuff out. I think we're going to finish off with these album pages I've set aside, but let's finish off the stuff in this folder first. Okay, those are all unorganized. Okay, so what is this? Censored cover. This is Past Field Censor, $5.59, Quebec, 1917. It looks like a slogan cancel, $25 for $21.50. Comment? Demandez à votre benue ou à maître de poste. So I'd have to go and translate that on the internet or something. I'm not actually sure if that's just a... I mean, it kind of does look like it would have been a slogan cancel with some kind of design cut off. You can kind of see the remainder of it. What does this say? 18th of February, 17. Something post. I'm sorry, I just don't know. But anyway, I was trying to decipher that postmark there. Sent to Canada. Lungy Point in Quebec, Canada. And it was a censor cover, so somebody had to open this up. Oh, so this is a 1917 World War I censored front. It looks almost like someone either wrote number 118 or a dollar sign with 118. Oh, right, and the stamp is gone. Darn it. Somebody took the frickin' stamp off, you buttheads. Bummer. Well, you can see the censored strip. I guess they opened it from the top. So that was actually a pretty cool cover. I think I'll put this in the album just because I do like it. I really do like that censored ink stamp there. And boy, this thing's beat up and the stamp's gone. It's a shame, but yeah, there's no reason. Like, this is kind of a cool cover. Anything that's unique, you know, military, censored, whatever, any of that kind of stuff definitely has a place in my album. So that can go in there. Let's see what else is next. Okay, some more pretty common. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Jesus Christmas. Yeah. So this looks like just a bunch of duplicates. 77, 78. They don't look old enough. I don't think those hold any cat value. This looks like some airmail stamps. These glassines are kind of older. Some more of the Queen Head 76. It must just be these they're all like the same but just different variations. And these ones are also the same Queen Head. It looks like 78. Yeah, okay, so nothing special. Then we got just another mixed glassine. Let's just dump it out. Let's see what's in here. As I look at these, I realize I haven't been taking note of the value on any of those stamps. Look at that, another grid cancel. Like, I'm looking for higher value, like $1 or any of that, you know. Another beautiful grid cancel. I like that. That's going to go with the other grid cancel. Okay. Christmas stamps. Get out of here, Nat. Probably the same Nat from earlier. It's actually kind of a nice pair. Beautiful wave. 37 cents. Some Christmassy stuff. This is a slogan canceled postal code again. Saw that one earlier. A little pair here. Queen. Boy, she was younger there. Here's a little. No, it's not a real animal. It's like a stone duck or something. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, that looks like an animal. That's the beaver. I think I already had that guy earlier, but I'm going to keep that too. Canadians love their beavers, don't they? Cool. There's the one with the birdie. I can keep that too. It's still kind of got a paper remnant on the back, which is kind of actually, you know what? That's kind of ugly. I'm just going to leave that out. Okay. Let me put these back in. Aha! Right when I went to put it back in, I was like, wait a minute. This wave stamp is actually a $1 stamp. So I'm going to go check that one out just for fun. Like I was saying, I really don't think that it's going to have any, these don't have any real cat value, but yeah. Okay, moving on. It looks like a dealer's stock page here kind of thing. $4. It says cat numbers 496 to 98. Oh, they're birdies. Well, cool. These can also go in my album. Well, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, okay, so 3 stamps. Mint never hinged. Love it. Looking good. Aw, somebody's got there's a fingerprint on the back. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like somebody's fingerprint on there. Oh, fingerprints. Somebody touched these. Bummer. News to news to new collectors out there that happen to watch my videos, if there are any. Don't touch the gum with your fingers on the back of the stamps. It's no longer mint never hinged. As soon as you disturb the gum, it is no longer mint never hinged. Shame. What's this? Middle Congo CFM company. That's this envelope is from my grandpa. That's weird. What's going on here? How this ever made it in? I guess come to think of it, he had a whole bunch of these empty envelopes. He probably just took from his job and used them for his collection. Ew, man, what? That's beautiful. Check that out. Holy moly. Okay, this jogs my memory. This is like one of the bigger stamps like ever, if I'm not mistaken. You guys see the size of this stamp? I'm trying not to spit on it while I talk. Cover my mouth. So Bureau, the Post Office, St. Michel Post Office, Montreal, Canadian banknote, tells you about the engraver and the illustrator, blue whale. Man, that's a big stamp. I mean, seriously, guys, look at it. Oh, that's my hand. I don't have small hands. That's a big old stamp. Wow. Very pretty stamp. Love the design. Looks like it has been stuck onto this paper piece, but that's okay. It does have this nice cancel on it. 2011. Wow, I mean, this is pretty cool. Even though it's in my grandpa's envelope, I don't think that this came from him. I would have put it in his collection. So, wow, that's killer. Yeah, obviously I reused this Middle Congo. Ecuador. Oh, he had his Ecuador stamps in here. That was actually his writing. Yeah, so I repurposed that, but this is absolutely gorgeous, and this is 100% going into my album. Awesome. See, this is part of why I'm looking through this stuff. Love it. That was really nice. I feel good. Feel good about that. That's a freaking beautiful whale. God. Alright, so this looks like a little sue sheet. 4th exhibition, May 31st, 1940. The centenary of the first postage stamp. So it's got a little bend, little creases and stuff. It is gummed. I'm sorry, excuse me guys. My throat's messing with me. Yeah, just in 1940. You know, I actually like that, but I'm just not sure I want to put that in my album. It could be in better shape, but I actually do like that. Something about that I like somehow. Subconsciously, I guess. Okay, so let me get this on here. Okay, this is the final stock card of stuff, and it looks like, I was going to say Olympic, but NATO. Okay, 1949. 1999. Kind of big stamps. Oh, I see. It says 49 to 99. Canada 46. Oh, we got a French Cameroun stamp. Well, this doesn't belong in here. This belongs in the folder we were just looking at earlier. Oh, she's holding a little baby. Okay. Canadian flag. So let me organize that one, put that in the pile of misorganized stamps. Cool. So, excuse me, sorry. So, yes, that was the last thing. Now, to finish this video off, it looks like we're going to go through a stack of... Ooh, this is nice. There's older stuff on here. Album pages. So, I actually know where these came from, and because it's very specific how I put them in this nice fresh glassine I bought, because I bought a whole stack of those big glassines because I bought a $1,000 eBay box, which I actually had uploaded videos of when I first started the channel. I ended up deleting them. I actually regret that because I didn't save the videos, and I'm still sour about that I did that. What a moron. But basically I was searching through the $1,000 boxes that I bought. I bought 2 of them. I think maybe 3 altogether, but I bought like 2 and then I bought one other one. And so anyway, in one of the boxes, which kind of annoyed me, but one of the $1,000 eBay boxes was like almost purely album pages. And so it's like they just took random chunks from different albums. You know, they probably have thousands of albums. And so anyways, that's where these came from. And I would just, I had to organize all the different album pages into stacks, and then I slipped them into glassine. So all of these pages may not be from the exact same album. This may be pages from multiple albums that I've organized in a Canada stack. But so, excuse me, I'm sorry guys. Actually, hold on. Okay, got my throat straightened out. Jeepers. Alright, so of course, this being obviously the first page of whatever album this came from, these are the older stamps. So some of these actually have decent cat value. Now, I valued these quite a while ago. So, you know, when I valued these, I might have even thought that was worth 90 bucks. But no, that's just a cat value. The stamp has some faults. Several faults, it looks like. But it's old. 1859. Number 14. It's an A7 design. I bothered to write that. It has a nice grid cancel. Oh, I think I'm going to take this out of here, guys. You know what? Actually, well, yeah, okay, I've decided. Who cares? Why would I leave them on these album pages? What am I going to do with these pages? I'm going to take these older stamps off and put them in my giant album. But what I'm curious about, too, also, just to kind of affirm why I would like to take them out, is I want to check if they're acidic. Hold on. Alrighty, I've got my Lineco Ph Testing Pen. If you guys don't have one of these, if you're really going to get into stamps and take it seriously, these are worth picking up. I learned about this from Ted Talk Stamps. You can check out his YouTube stamp channel. It's called Ted Talk Stamps. He's a nice guy. He was the first one that tipped me off to this pH testing pen. Now, let's make a mark on this guy. How about over here on the side? Okay. It's yellow. Oh God, I just can't remember. Is purple good or is yellow good? Alright, hold on. Let me go Google this. Actually, before I do, I really think yellow's bad. I think purple's good. Let's see. Haha, I was right. So, it says here on Lineco's website, simply draw a small line on the material you wish to test, and the drawn line will turn purple on most papers if there is an indication of pH neutrality. A clear or yellow color indicates the material may be unsuitable for conservation purposes. So, not only was I going to take this, there's probably a lot of these out because I like them, period. But this paper, these album pages, are actually not good in the long term. So, that gives me the extra, kind of zeal, like, why would I keep them in here? It's going to actually hurt the stamps over enough time. We're talking a long time, right? But still, it's not particularly good for them. Since I've already cataloged them, I kind of wish I kept it in there. And okay, well, whatever, guys. Sorry. So anyway, yeah, I'm definitely going to take these stamps out now. Let me set that aside. Why not? So I'm going to leave them in here so that I can just transfer that info over when I put them in the big album. But yeah, they're all going to come out. At least these early ones. Specifically, like the ones with the grid cancels. That one I just took out, and then here we have another. What was this? Number 17B. It's actually, it looks imperfect. Yeah, but a nice grid cancel, 1859, so that's older. And this part of me, I just want to take, I'm probably going to steal all of these heads out of here. I don't know, maybe these, maybe. I like the fact that they're like 1800s. I didn't know that these ones were 1800s even. We had those. These look the same as those glassies. I'm sorry. Of this one. Okay, well, let me show you this because this rings a bell of when I was cataloging Canadian stamps. Oh my God, this stupid gnat. So, something that rings a bell is. Well, let's just say, what went through my head just now is I didn't know these were 1800s. I was like, huh? I always ignore them. I say they're pretty common, right? That's why I disregarded these ones in these glassines earlier. But you'll notice on this one, something that I do think I know, if I'm not mistaken, is notice the maple leaves in the corners? Well, these ones have a cent value in the corners. The maple leaf variation is an older style of this stamp. So all of these having maple leaves, and then it's actually written out the value. They both have them written out, but instead of basically he's just looking for, does it have a numeral or a maple leaf? And the maple leaves are the older, earlier releases. So I would believe actually that these are probably on the cusp of the 1900s here. So that's why these ones don't mean jack to me, and they can go back in their album. Or in their glassine. So I don't think those are worth anything at all. These probably aren't really worth anything anyways, but they are older, and that's why they belong in this 1897 section. So anyways, yeah, I really do like the look of these. Looks like we actually have a couple. Oh, killer. Nice cancel, man. That's really pretty. Ooh, I like that. Yep, these are definitely going in. So, just so you guys know, also on that big giant album, I'm also making a fancy cancel page. You know me and my fancy cancels. I went kind of nuts with them in my Mystic albums, I think is the albums, yeah. And so I've decided to dedicate a section to my new album, my big giant worldwide album, to fancy cancels. And when I see, when I go looking on the internet and I'm looking for fancy cancels, I've been actually buying a lot of them. Something like this, a lot of people on the internet, at least when they're selling stamps, consider a fancy cancel. It's kind of like it looks like an obliterator almost. This one's actually a pretty light cancel, which is nice, but it has H within the kind of grid obliterator design. So, from what I've seen on the internet, I just want to mention that this actually, a lot of people would consider a fancy cancel. Fancy cancels are really anything that's just kind of artistic or unique or ornate or just out of the ordinary compared to just a normal postal cancel. So that's what I think would actually make that be considered a fancy cancel. So now I have no idea what is going on this green one here. As far as, is that a fancy cancel too? But whatever's going on with that cancel doesn't look normal either. So that potentially was a fancy cancel. This one has like a really faint grid bar cancel. Also like this, well that looks like a grid cancel too, but this other green one here, this 2-center, not your standard cancel. So, you know, some of these might be fancy, you know, but anyways, I'm definitely gonna steal those. Now we do have some on the back. Wouldn't you know it? Look at, there's our lady with, so instead of this is the later release 1898, where they actually have the numeral in the corner. So that's what I was talking about. Another nice grid cancel. I might steal that out. I kind of like the grid cancels. Those are cool. So anyways, this is the older stamps will be on this first page, particularly on the other side. That's kind of cool. Blue cancel there. And that one's purple. So these are kind of cool. Yeah, I might be stealing like these grids, and even if they're more recent than the ones on the other side, I might be stealing those. So anyway, there's our first page. So let's just kind of start breezing through. These will be more recent, and just a nice looking album page. Looks like one of them fell off. Don't see anything too crazy. This page made it to the 1930s now. That's a surcharge, that guy. Okay. 34. So far these pages do look like they're all out of the same album. That's a duplex right there, excuse me. Pretty sure that's a pen cancel. Somebody went ch-ch-ch-ch with a pen. I think. Another duplex, or maybe not. Actually, I think that might be a duplex. It almost looks like a D. Big D. Okay, cool. Oh, there's a slogan. Canadian Legion Poppies. Kind of like that. Almost sock on the nose. Postage due. Kind of purpley cancel. More postage dues down here. We've already made it to the back of book of those pages. Oh yeah, this is more back of book. Special delivery stamps. Boy, this episode's going to go longer than I expected. Sorry. I don't know actually why I'm apologizing. If you enjoy my videos, then keep watching. A special delivery within city limits. Man. Geez, I don't remember any of this. These are cool. That's cool. Special delivery for first class mail only within city limits, 20 cents. That one, yeah. I like that. That's kind of cool. I am not very familiar with back of book Canadian stamps. There's that airmail stamp we saw, I think, earlier on. I guess that might be like maybe their first airmail stamp or something. Bill stamp. What the heck? Bill stamp. You see that? Huh. Bill. What do you mean, like postage due? Like you owe me a bill, or I don't know. Kind of cool cancel. registration stamps. Yeah, and even though people don't collect back of books, a lot of collectors are like, screw that stuff, they're not real stamps. I find them intriguing. Oh man, is that a fancy cancel? Look at this, guys. Tell me that's not a fancy cancel. You guys see that design? It's like a circular with the little things. It looks like it's hit twice, maybe. That looks like a fancy cancel to me. That's killer. I'm definitely taking that out. Another grid cancel. I'm taking that out. I'm stealing that stuff. Then we're at war tax. There's our excise tax stamps and war tax. There are variations on these. This does ring a bell. I have looked this stuff up before. You'll notice the bigger T, like the design right there with the big T, compared to this one doesn't have that. That's the difference. Huh. So this is fun. I like these. I'm actually probably enjoying these pages more than most of what we've looked at. Go figure, the stuff at the end of the video. That's why you got to stick through them until the end. Republic to Panama. Oh, okay. Like, huh? What's going on? Okay, so we made it to the canal zone. That's an overprint. Canal zone. I see, okay. Well, I'm probably going to pull these off of here and then put them in the Panama Canal folder or whatever, Canal Zone folder, so that they're not in the Canada folder. Okay, well anyways, there's some Canal Zone stamps for you. So I'll just have to remember to do that and put that away. Okay, back to Canada. Okay, so here's some more issues. 42 to 3. Yeah, that is a set that I stole that one out of earlier. This is the set. I can't remember which one I stole out. I like to cancel on one of these we saw earlier, and I stole it from the set. Okay. Canada 47, 49. Pretty cool. There is a slogan. These both look like slogans. Actually, that looks like slogan too for Red Cross, that one in the center. Yeah, if you guys want to see. Cool. Okay, so Air Post again. Yeah, these pages look incredibly similar, but it's like either I didn't organize them well, or they're out of a different album. Support your community chest. And that is a Special Delivery Express stamp. That's cool. I'm probably gonna steal that one too. I'm liking these back of book Canadian stamps. Okay. So 49 to 51, just some regular wavy line cancels. Okay. Okay, nothing special there. Stamps on stamps yet again. Beaver stamp on this stamp. Bottom one's used. Okay, 52. Slogan. That's a $1 stamp there. Kind of interested in that. I might go look it up. And we got some animals. I'll be able to steal those off of there. And the queen heads again. Okay. More animals, little birdies for me to steal as well. Get back upside down here. Seems like you like to put the used ones on top and then the unused just hinged on the bottom of these double layered stamps. And there's more queen heads. That one's imperfect. They might have cut that off of an envelope. That's a booklet stamp because it's imperfect on the top and bottom. Excuse me, I don't know about a booklet stamp. Oh my god, what do you call that? Oh boy, I cannot believe how shameful what you call that is out of my head at the moment. Oh my god, I have to look it up. Hold on, I can't stand it. I can't remember what you call it. They're imperfect on the top and bottom. Duh, coil stamps. Jesus. Oh, that was bothering me for a moment there. I was like, what the heck? So coil stamps, right? You could have vertical or horizontal coil stamps. Duh. Alright, so nothing on the back. So there's so many terms in philately. I just sometimes they just like, I try to think of it, I'm like, oh my god, it's like a brick wall in my head. I'm like, why can't I remember? So there's actually, these are the G overprints that I had cataloged earlier. OHMS on those. So a bunch of overprinted stamps. Huh, these are all G overprinted. How about that? G overprint. Official stamps. Okay, so maybe that indicates official overprint. 20 cent. There's a bird I can steal. More official stamps. Yeah, okay. So, seems pretty blatantly obvious the G overprint indicates official mail. That one's used at 5 p.m. That's all I can tell you. Another excise stamp. Okay. Yeah, these are definitely out of order. So here's just some regular issues, 1956. Unused on the bottom. True to form. Somebody valued used more than unused, and that's why they put the used on top. Parcel post, I bet you that one says something about speed. Slogan cancel. 58 to 9, and just a whole bunch. And yep, unused on the bottom. So another slogan. Parcel post can reach everywhere, or actually reaches everywhere. Post is, that one's in French, so I don't know. It says mail early for Christmas on that one. Oh, kind of cool. Okay, so back to official stamps. I'm just gotta. So okay, what does it say? Maybe an M or something. Loops, BC, British Columbia, January 15, 19. I can't make it out. Another official mail stamp. Okay, now we're up to 60 to 61. These are cool. A little more recent. I'm not going to spend as much time on these. Okay, these are definitely cutouts from envelopes, these two. Slogan says, Observe United Nations Day, October 24th. Okay. 60 to 61, that's blank. Okay, so 62 to 3. Got some stuff going on here. 60 to 61, so these are a little more recent than the last page. Nothing really fancy here. Canada. Okay, cool. 65 to 66. Alright. Well, they do have some slogans here. Fight cancer, give now. It's kind of cool. This one says visit Expo 67 Montreal. That's actually cool. That's an exposition cancel. That's cool. Another slogan I can't make out. Bunch of wavy line cancel. A little random. I'm pretty sure that's airmail. Maybe not. Postis postage. Doesn't say airmail. Sure looks like an airmail stamp, but whatever. Aha, the final page. So 66 to 67. Start with the Christmas stamps. Expo 67 stamp down at the bottom. And then one random little birdies on here. I'll steal that off of there so I don't miss that later. Right, so that did it, guys. So, that was fun. kind of interesting album pages, I will say. Good to refresh my memory that these album pages are in fact acidic, and I should, if I cared about any of these stamps, take them off the pages ultimately. So yeah, that was cool. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I didn't plan on spending this much time on Canada and having this episode be this long, but so be it. Whatever. I want to take a look at all this stuff, and I enjoyed. I find Canadian stamps pretty cool. They're actually pretty nice. A lot of them are very beautiful. As far as like my happiest finds, definitely this first page of this album page. I love that. This whale stamp is, I think it's my favorite find in this entire folder. Oh my gosh, this thing is so nice. Wow, I really like that. Then the censored cover was pretty cool. I got all those animals. I got all stacked animals over here. I'm gonna make a page for. Censored cover, I like that. The whale, absolutely killer. And then yeah, I have basically this stack here of stuff that I'm gonna go look up and just kind of see if I can find in the catalog and see what it's worth. I did like these kind of older ones in these little glassines here. These were pretty nice. This Nova Scotia one was pretty killer. So yeah, not bad. That was the fun of these cabinets for me. Was I really did have a lot of stamps in all these collections I've bought, and I know that I put valuable stamps in certain folders, and I intentionally disregarded which folders, and I made no effort to remember them, so that basically there would be hidden gems in these folders for me when or if I ever go through them again. And so anyways, that was a heck of a folder. That was a fat one. Now I totally have fatter folders in this. You think this is a fat folder? Not even close. I have folders that are ridiculous compared to this even. This was a pretty fat one, but I have way bigger folders too. So this is where I just, my collection is unbalanced in some ways. I have way more stamps from some places than others. Canada's a pretty big place, big country, been around for a long time. Where you buy random collections, you're bound to come across a lot of Canadian stamps. It's just kind of the nature of stamps. I didn't see a whole lot of CTOs, which I like. Like there was CTOs in other folders in a greater amount compared to this Canadian folder, and I'm glad that a lot of these weren't CTOs, so that was cool. Anyways, that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy these videos and these searches. That's another thought. That's part of why I like these. These actually are kind of search videos, and those are fun to watch. So anyways, take care. I'll see you later. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye-bye.